In today's show, we are taking a look at the DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys, Batman, Superman, Speeding Bullets. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, guys. And we are happy to have this variant of Batman, Superman, Speeding Bullets. So, before I begin, lots of thanks to a lot of you guys out there. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, giving me your feedback. Guys, thank you that you are enjoying and subscribing to the show. I truly appreciate you. Let's jump in with this guy. But right before we begin, let's get rid of some housekeeping. For those of you whining that you want flight stands, if you've already been collecting McFarlane, you already know how this goes. I'm not going to put it in there because it's a pain in the ass to get out later. And I just want to go ahead and put it away in my box of flight stands. So this is what it comes with. Truth be told, I'd rather sacrifice this and we would have gotten laser eyes with this guy. But we'll jump into that in a couple of minutes. He comes with thank you McFarlane. Everybody's excited about that, including me. He comes with fist, and what Superman wouldn't come with fist? And I know, hey, Red, that's a Batman. Yeah, we're going to get to it right now, guys. We're going to talk about what this is. There's not going to be spoilers, but if there is a little bit of it, my apologies. Last but not least, we are looking at the trading card. I'm on the fence, not sure if this is a 3D rendering or if this is an action figure, but you guys know how much I love action figure photography. Gives it a whole new dimension. And here is the story. If you haven't read it, turn it off now. If you know the story, then read it there a few minutes. All right, now let's jump in with this guy because I am not a fan of the blue and gray. I've never have been. You're going to be the Dark Knight. That's what it stands for. Your uniform should be black like a ninja. You should be out there. But man, this costume, this is awesome. This is amazing. I've always believed that Batman should have his face covered, not open here. Some of you will argue with that. I'm going to pull them off screen. I'm seeing something that I didn't notice. Give me just a second to look at it closely. Okay, so it's some kind of a scuff. I can complain. McFarlane doesn't give me these for free. I paid for these. But you can see the outline of the ear. It's just awesome. The small ears on there on the cow. This is just fantastic. You can tell that this is the workings of a man conflicted with two characters. You've got the Batman logo, which I love, and you've got the Superman crest on there. If you don't know, this is called Speeding Bullets. This is the story of what would happen if Superman landed in Gotham instead of on a farm. And later on, he becomes the Batman. I'm not going to spoil it because the more things change, the more they stay the same. His enemy on Gotham is Lex because it wouldn't be. But this is not Clark, this is Bruce. And I can tell you, this is fantastic. Love the look at it. Now, if I'm going to put this in an action film or something like that, I'll definitely treat him like a... He is called Bruce Wayne, by the way. They named him Bruce Wayne. It's not Clark. But overall, I love this gray. It's got like... I can't say if it's a metallic look, but it's kind of like a gray, a shiny gray. It's not something that I've seen before, even in the other Batman. But the blue and the gray has never been my favorite, and this one is. I love the cape. It has a little bit of motion in it, but I love how it has all these wrinkles, and it's static. So for me, I love static capes because I don't like them when they're whooshing. There's not many poses you can get out of it. And I'm glad McFarlane didn't put him with a whoosh cape, even though he's a flying being. Overall, look at the boots. Love the aesthetics of this costume. It's just phenomenal. You guys can see the McFarlane mechanism sculpted into that. So we'll look at the articulation now, but look at the symbol. You can see that it's Batman, and you can see that it's Superman combined, which, by the way, guys, not to be confused, there is a recent comic that's out there. I think it's called The World's Finest, where Batman and Superman merge together to fight this enemy. So he kind of looks like this, but it's not speeding bullets. So overall, love it. I don't know, man. I'm blown away by the sculpt. I'm blown away by, this is the look that I love. This is just covered all over. This is menacing right here. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking maybe I'll get another one, and the blue I'll probably paint it to black. I'll probably make it black. I haven't decided yet, but overall, so just so you guys know, I'm not sponsored by the Comicstorian or anything like that. But most of the time, I want, before I do these reviews, just so I don't make that list that's out there that I don't know what I'm talking about. I may not know some of the figures, and when I don't know, I reach out to you guys, because that's the way we all grow together. But most of the times, I usually try to get the comic to add it to my collection. I try to get speeding bullets, but come on, guys. There's out there wanting $80, $70, even $50, and I'm not cheap, but I don't want to pay that for a comic that's only 48 pages. I really, why isn't it out there, for one to get and enjoy? So that's the biggest gripes that I have, because when I do these reviews, I make recommendations. And when I make recommendations, the first thought in my mind is, some of my viewers live at home. Some of you guys go to school. Some of you guys are learning how to do film. And, you don't have deep pockets. I don't have deep pockets. But you know what? My pockets are pretty good, because I'm able to get these figures so I can get this channel going. But some of you don't, and I try to recommend these figures to you guys, and that's why I'm always pushing for McFarlane. The haters out there think that I'm sponsored by McFarlane, but yet I can complain because I do pay for my figures. But I'm going on a short rant out there. But overall, guys, this is what I love. I don't know. Some of you may not like it, but I just like the whole ninja thing, this is like menacing. This is an amazing look. I know it's Superman, but I can just play him just as a regular Batman if I wanted to. Now, his belt doesn't have anything to hold any utilities because he doesn't need it. He's Superman disguised as Batman. And that reminds me of the episode where Batman, I think, was missing. I think in the Superman stories or in the Batman original series, correct me again on the comments, where Superman dresses up because crime started to get out of hand in Gotham and Batman was nowhere to be seen. And so he throws on the costume and he goes and kicks Bane's ass. And Bane didn't understand why he was getting beat by Batman on there. So I thought that was awesome. So with that said, guys, let's look at the accessories, which is the two fists. I'm going to pull these hands off. Let's pull them off here. Let's pull the first one off. I'm always scared when I'm pulling off these hands because I feel like the thing is going to break. You heard the pop. This is what the hands look like without it. Let's go ahead and put the fist. And so the fist goes like this. And, there it is. This is what it looks like. Now, I pulled the other one off screen. I know you guys hate that. But here we go. And what Superman wouldn't have fist? And lately, McFarlane, I don't know if the hands look a little small. That's okay. I like the gripping hands more. But lately, McFarlane has been hit or miss with the fist on some Superman figures. He looks like the fist is bigger or not. And I don't know if maybe I'm getting the impression that these are smaller, but it could be just changing out the hands and the mechanism. But let's take a look at this articulation so we can begin on there, okay? Let's begin here. The head goes side to side and can probably rotate around. You're not going to get much in the way of up and down. Or, oh yeah, you could. Let's take him out of the box. So this is as much as you're gonna get. And that's as much as you're gonna get. Now I seen where I seen this face. It almost looks like Godspeed. That's what I'm trying to get. I said, man, it looks familiar. So the arms, you can definitely, struggling here because there is bicep swivel, but I'm looking for the joint. Here it is. You do get a nice T out of it. All right, so let me put the fist back in again. It's popping out. There it is. They got to pop back in to make sure. So you got that there. You've got the bicep swivel. And I'm holding this because it's on a butterfly joint, so I don't want the whole mechanism to move. You've got the double jointed elbows. That's a plus. You can definitely do the flex like I did with the Superman one, and I'll do it again here, which ended up being the for the zombie Superman, the black line ended up being the thumbnail shot for it. So if you guys want to go back, Bones reached out to me and said, man, that pose is awesome. We've got the articulation on the wrist. You guys can see that there. And you get the swivel of the wrist there. So for flight dynamics, because it is Superman, you've got the crunch there, and then you've got the ab crunch there. So you've got a swivel here, right here in the ab section, and you got a swivel down here. As far as the legs go, this is as far as it goes, which is the McFarlane mechanism right here. You don't have much, you don't have any thigh swivel or thigh cut. You do have the double jointed knees, and you do have overall the ankle swivel, which is McFarlane's been, designing the sculpt work into the actual swivel, and you've got the toe articulation. So overall, it's a fantastic figure. You've got the gripping hands, and those hands will definitely come neat if you're going to use them as your Batman or your Superman, whichever you're going to use. I definitely can tell you that I am genuinely pleased. Love the way this figure looks. Love the design that they did, and it came from the comics. In the comics, it looks good. The only thing I didn't like about the comic is the ending. I thought it was a little bit weak, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. You guys are going to have to go to either a comic historian to see it or get the actual comic itself. And I've been buying a lot of omnibuses lately so I can understand the figures that I'm presenting to you, so I can at least know some knowledge. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Definitely, it's a recommendation to have this guy in your toolkit, in your filming. There is a lot of scuffs that I have on the figure itself. That's probably from the manufacturer. Again, it's not going to break me. I don't really care. I don't need to whine about that. So let me know what you guys think. Enjoy some comments with me. Let's talk about the figure. If you like the story, we can talk about it. And if we do, those of you who are going to get their feelings hurt, there could be spoilers in the conversation when I'm speaking with you guys, because like I said, I sat back and definitely enjoy. There is a surprise in the story that you're going to find out if you haven't read it or haven't seen the story on it. So with that said, guys, let me know if you liked the video. Hit the like, hit the bell to get notified, and most of all, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot, helps me grow with you. So with that said, I have no further review for this character. So me and Speeding Bullets, we're gonna be flying out of here. We are out.